Hello and welcome back to another Sunday Setup for Success, my weekly podcast where I try to set you up for a successful week ahead. My name is Felix Boecker and I am the broke surgeon, success coach here at successWerk. So this week has been incredibly hard for me. I feel like I'm just going through a phase of my depression where it's really hard for me to find happiness and enjoyment in my day-to-day. So one thing that I have noticed though this week, and I have data to show you, is the one thing that has absolutely made the most significant amount of difference in my life. And I want to share my experience with you on that so that you too can benefit from this. When it comes to depression and suicide, I would be remiss to mention the 988 suicide hotline that is now nationally available. So if you are feeling depressed, if you're feeling suicidal and you need someone to reach out to, 988 is your friend. Of course, I am here for you as well. If you need someone to talk to, please reach out. I am happy to talk to you anytime. Now, I also know that it's incredibly hard to reach out to someone for help during those times. I've been in that situation myself. It feels, you feel like you're a failure. You feel like someone else is going to judge you for your negative feelings, for your depression, for not being happy with what you have. And that's absolutely not the case. If you haven't listened to my conversation with Mary a few weeks ago, please go back and listen to that. Mary also has been dealing with depression throughout her life, and we talked about both of our own strategies and experiences. And one of the things that we both agree on is that reaching out to someone is the first step. And it's also the hardest. Just picking up that phone and reaching out to someone and saying, I need help, is absolutely the hardest thing to do. But it's also the most consequential in your life as a whole. Now, that's not the strategy that I want to talk about today, but I want to emphasize that reaching out because you're not feeling well is absolutely the right thing to do. I mean, if you think about it, if you were just skateboarding or biking or skiing and you broke your leg, you wouldn't just try to wobble home on one leg and try to fix that yourself, right? On the physical side of things, it is perfectly normal to ask for help. But in the mental and emotional realm, there's still stigma associated with it. And that is one of the main reasons people don't reach out for help. And yet they should. Everybody should. I am fortunate enough now to have a very supportive group of friends and family that I can reach out to. And if you have that for yourself, that is awesome. If you don't, again, there's 988, the National Suicide Hotline, and there's me as well. So if you need to contact me, brokesurgeon.com, reach out, send me a DM, send me a message, let's talk. Because your mental and emotional well-being is important, just as important as your physical health and your physical well-being is. So if you look at my own depression, and my own experience with depression over the years, I have been on, I counted it up just now, 7 different antidepressant medications. And I would say all of them just kind of balanced me out in a way. My negative feelings didn't go away. My negative thoughts didn't go away. I just sort of didn't care about them. But on the other hand, I also didn't care about anything else. I didn't care about happiness, right? I didn't get joy out of things. It just made me not care about anything. My affect was almost completely flat. I didn't like that at all. And there were additional side effects as well. I mean, my sex drive, my ability to have sex was zero, right? Mirtazapine especially gave me such bad vertigo. I remember this one day I was rounding in the ICU and I couldn't stand up straight because the world was spinning, right? And so I had some of the other residents I was with and nurses push me around the ICU in an office chair because I couldn't stand, right? The world was spinning so bad. So all of these antidepressant medications have honestly terrible side effects. And what we've actually come to find is that physical exercise has, if you look at broad studies, right? And there's been several studies done on this now, has the same effects to relieve your depression as any of the medications, right? So in Europe, for example, physical exercise is actually prescribed as a treatment for depression. Not so much here in America. Throughout all of my time in going to mental health providers, the question was always asked, do you exercise? Yes. Okay, moving on, right? No one ever discussed with me the effect that exercise actually could have on my mental health. And yet there are studies out there that prove that physical exercise has a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. And on top of that, if you look at the side effects of physical exercise, what are they, right? You're going to look better, you're going to lose weight, you're going to have better physical health, you're going to have better longevity, right? You have all these positive side effects versus the medications, which have all these negative side effects, right? So if you compare the two, you have medications, which sure enough, taking a pill every day takes less time than spending some time in the gym, but the side effects are negative and profound, and I've experienced them myself, which is really one of the main reasons that I went off the medications, right? I didn't like my flat affect, and I didn't like the side effects. But physical exercise, going to the gym and lifting weights, specifically lifting weights, although some cardio work can also help, has positive effects on me personally, has positive effects in studies, and the side effects of physical exercise are all good, right? You can't argue with the fact that physical exercise is good for you. And so I want to drive this point home that the best thing you can do for your mental and emotional well-being is actually getting to the gym and exercising. Now, if you really look at the data, 30 to 60 minutes a week is a good place to start. Now, getting to 30 to 60 minutes 2 or 3 times a week is ideal, but even getting just to 30 to 60 minutes once a week can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being, with the added benefit of better physical health as well. And so, I'm a scientist, I'm a physician, I like data. And like I said, this week has been rough on me. And so I did, today I did a little test. Before I went to the gym, I checked my positivity ratio. You've heard me talk about the positivity ratio before, right? It's included in my Phoenix program for burnout, right? It's the first P is positivity, so I talk about the positivity ratio there. It's something that was pioneered by Barbara Fredrickson, and there's data since then that says that maybe the 3 to 1 is not the right number, and I will talk about that in a future episode. I'm still reading some of the research papers, so there's some fascinating stuff I'm going to share with you in the future. But there's still something to be said, I think, that you want to have more positive emotions than you have negative emotions in order to put yourself into that growth mindset, right? Into that creative space where you can have new ideas, we can have new thoughts, where you can truly flourish. So the positivity ratio is simply a ratio of your positive emotions against your negative emotions. And so the initial research that was published by Fredrickson said that you want to get to a 3 to 1 ratio. Again, that number has been put into question, and the number is not all that important, I think. What is important is, I think, that you should have more positive than negative emotions, right? And so my positivity ratio before I went to the gym was 0.10. I mean, that's abysmal, right? I had way more negative emotions than I had positive emotions. And I spent a little over an hour at the gym. And I'm following Schwarzenegger's Pump program. And I think it's a great program. It's a great community. Sign up for the newsletter if you're interested in that. It's the best email I receive every day, Monday through Friday. Very quick read. Actionable tips and tricks based in science. Amazing. The Pump app itself is still closed to the general public, but I have some codes that can get you into the community if you're interested. The code is only good for 5 people. I don't know how many people have already used it. I'll link it down in the description below. So if you're interested in joining the Pump app and looking at the workouts that are provided, they're incredible workouts based on every experience level and any access you have to gym equipment. So only 5 people can join right now. It's going to be open to the general public sometime later this year. Stay tuned for that. But I'll leave the code that can get you access, or at least get 5 people access to the community, in the description below. So I was at the gym doing the Pump app exercise for today, and spent a little over an hour lifting weights, and I was going pretty heavy. I think I was pushing my limits, as I should going to the gym, and I was curious then what my positivity ratio was afterwards, right? I did feel better afterwards. I know subjectively I felt better. I felt, not completely out of my mood here. I still had some negative emotions, some negative thoughts, but I did feel better. And so I did my positivity ratio again after my gym session, and it was a 0.13. Now, 0.13, still not terrific, but it's a 30% increase over what I had before the gym session. I think that proves a very important point, right? How much physical exercise can change your disposition in life. Like I said, I spent an hour at the gym today. I probably don't have time for the rest of the week to get to the gym again. So this is my one time this week that I am able to get to the gym and have a solid workout, and it improved my positivity ratio by 30%, just that 1 hour in the gym. So this stuff does work. And I can tell you from experience over the years, physical exercise, I truly have found that physical exercise has given me much better treatment for my depression than any of the medications that I've been on, right? And I've been on 7 medications. I've been through therapy. But when it comes to really how I'm feeling and what it takes for me to get out of my own funk, there is absolutely nothing that beats physical exercise. So my point here is very simply, physical exercise does work to improve your positivity ratio. Physical exercise works to treat depression. Physical exercise works to get you into a better place in life, to make you happier, right? Put you closer to that growth mindset that you're looking for, to find new ideas and to flourish, to put you into that creative space where maybe you are able to see a way out. And so I welcome you to join the Pump app. Again, I'll leave the code that I have for you in the description below. Only 5 people can gain access with that code. So if it's already taken, I'm sorry, but it will open up to the general public sometime later this year. They're still working out a few of the kinks when it comes to massive influx of people into the app. So that's what I got for you today. Physical exercise. It is so, so important, which is also why I have it included in the Phoenix program. Phoenix program member is for burnout. If you're stuck in a rut, if you just in this position in life where everything is dark, where everything is negative, you're just not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're missing the meaning of what it takes to live a fulfilled life, right? Phoenix program is for you. It's up on the website. Check it out. There's the mini course, 14 days. It's free. You sign up by email. You get daily emails, and that'll guide you through all the basics of the Phoenix program. If you want to go beyond that, the full course is available as a video series on the website. I just had a friend of mine and his wife go through it, and they actually thought it was incredible, and I hope that you too have the same experience with it. So that's all I got for you. Keep in mind, I still am doing success coaching for entrepreneurs and professionals who are looking to change the world, right? If you have a business, you're struggling, you want to grow your business, and you're just not aligned with your purpose, your core values, and you're struggling to reach the level of success that you're looking for, I'm here to help you with that. Specifically for my healthcare professionals, medical career coaching packages are available. That's also on the website. Check that out. I've been through burnout, obviously depression and suicide. I still work in the healthcare field. It's hard, and we're not good at taking care of us. So if you're looking for a way out, if you're not satisfied with your current position in the healthcare field, reach out to me. I want to connect with you. I want to hear your story, and maybe I'm just the right guy to help you out and finding a better path forward, to find more meaning, to find more fulfillment, to find satisfaction again with your life. So that's all I got for you this week. Really, physical exercise is so important. As my data from today on myself proves, it can have a profound impact on your positivity ratio, right? 30% increase just after an hour in the gym. It's incredible. And I will tell you, nothing beats physical exercise when it comes to getting you out of the rut, to get out of the negative feelings and those depressed emotions that you might have. If this was helpful, please share this with a friend, like, subscribe, all the usual jazz. You know what to do. I'm not here to echo all the other influencers out there. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. Share this with anybody you think might benefit from it. 988 is the suicide hotline. Reach out to them. Reach out to me if you're in a dark place and you need help. So until next time, remember to keep unleashing your genius.